County Dublin. We're here to meet our March winners of the Aviva Club of the Month, Esker Celtic FC. Stephen Rice of Shamrock Rovers is here in a different role today, and you're working as one of the development officers from the FAI. And first and foremost, when you see a club like Esker Celtic being given a recognition like this, it's nice for them to get it, isn't it?
It's fantastic, you know, because as I said, I know a lot of the people working here, how hard they work, you know, behind the scenes. You know, I said you look out there, there's a lot of kids running around, but like that's only half of what really goes on the club.
The club started in 1990. It was the year, if you remember, of Italian 90, so there was an awful lot of interest in football. Every kid wanted to play the game. My next door neighbour asked me, had I any involvement anymore in the game, and I said no, but let's see what we could start off. So we started off with a group of 8, 9 and 10 year olds. There was 12 of them on the first day. So we actually played them all under 10. So we had 7, 8 and 9 year olds playing under 10. We conceded 98 goals the first season. And we scored twice. We won 1-0 and we drew 1-1.
You've certainly come an awful long way since then, as to what we look around and what we see here today.
Yeah, very much so. The whole plan was to keep year by year trying to add someone to the team, and I tried to get football people rather than just kind of go with let's get someone in. I think after about the 4th year we actually touched on, not knowing at the time, we touched on a little bit of a star. He was a 6-year-old, big smiles, raw face, red face in him. His name was Anthony Stokes, and we didn't know where he was going to go or what was going to happen to him, but he was with us for a couple of years. And the next thing I saw, he was gone off to, I think he went to Cherry Orchard, Shelbourne, and then away to Arsenal with him. And it was amazing to think that someone that size started off and now is with Celtic.
Colm, tell us a little bit about the programme that you're running here at Esker Celtic.
Well, we developed we introduced the Football for All concept back in February of 2012. We met with Oisin Jordan. He's the coordinator for the Football for All nationally, and we commenced then training in September of 2012 with 15 members.
I suppose that's one of the things that you believe is a strong part of this club here.
Very important for the community and the wider community of Lucan. Lucan has a population of close on 50,000, and in such a large community you'll always have children with special needs and various disabilities, and we thought it was something very special to bring to the community. Keith
Nolan is one of the senior players here at Esker Celtic, and Keith, tell us first of all, how did you get involved in the club here in Lucan?
At the age of about 5 I started in the academy, and since then we've just progressed on from year to year, and I decided to stay in the club up to senior level.
And what have your experiences been like of being a player here in this club and seeing the impact that it's having on the wider community?
Well, there's over 600 kids in the club, so we're the biggest club around in Lucan, and it's amazing. Each kid, it's not about talent, it's more about progressing the player.
Now it's time for our chairman's 30-second quiz with Paul Cleary. Number of teams in the club?
Over 40 teams.
Number of club members?
600 members, 80 coaches.
What's your most successful team this season?
Our under 10A are the most successful this year.
Who's the club's most famous member?
Anthony Stokes was a member of this club for his first 3 years of junior football.
What's the club's greatest ever win?
The greatest ever win was our under 18 Premier team against St Joseph's Boys about 3 months ago.
What's the most important day in the club's history?
The opening of the clubhouse 2007.
And finally, why should your club win the Aviva Club of the Year?
Because we want to educate our coaches further, and we're going to do a great job.
Now it's time to meet our Esker Celtic penalty takers. Team, introduce yourselves.
Dermot Wells, football superstar.
Rob Cleary, super striker.
Lagadai, football superstar.
Let's see how they get on. Up first, it's Dermot. Up next, it's Rob. And finally, it's Lorcan. So just 1 goal scored by Lorcan. It means the club win themselves bibs, cones, water bottles, bob hats and balls.
Esker Celtic Aviva Club of the Year.